Red's Fly Shop, this is Bob. How may I help you today?
Look at that. Woo! Hey, it's Joe and Dallas here at Red's Fly Shop. Hey, we have a product that is not like specifically fly fishing related, but a bunch of us outdoorsmen at Red's have been using this product, and we also sell the product, but we've never launched it on YouTube, and that is the Garmin InReach Mini series. And this is a satellite messenger device that can get you out of a pinch when you're out in the boondocks, either fishing, driving around, exploring, doing a ton of backcountry hunting is where we started using them. And now we use them anytime we're traveling in remote areas where there might not be cell coverage. So Dallas, give us kind of the short rundown on how these things work.
Yeah, the short and sweet, right? You Bluetooth this to your phone when you're out in the backcountry, and basically what this allows you to do is it turns your phone into a messenger, right? Through this InReach, you can send a message back to loved ones back home. You can also, through your phone, send an InReach to InReach. So you can be in the backcountry 3 ridges over and communicating with somebody out in the backcountry. There's also a cool device a cool little thing in here, which is the save your life mode, right? The SOS button, right? You hope you never have to hit it, but you got it. And what that does is it opens up a line of communication with medical evacuation teams, and basically it's going to send your location out to search and rescue or whoever may be coming to get you. So 3 main parts. It's a cool messenger to be able to communicate with loved ones back home. It's a great way to communicate with people out in the backcountry that you're with. And then it's also, worst case scenario, an SOS beacon to be able to get help if you ever need it in the backcountry.
Yeah, so practical application is we started using these hunting a lot because we're in places where there's 0 cell coverage. But I found myself floating and fishing a lot of places, even internationally, where I might just want to send a text message back to the guys at the shop. Might want to send something home.
Right.
Could do that, or we can communicate device to device if there's you're in a canyon or a situation where cell phones or even radios would not be practical. Also, Dallas and I had used this to get us out of a little pinch and little roadside incident, so they're very handy even traveling, right?
Oh yeah, yep. We had an incident where hit a white-tailed deer 23 miles outside of coverage. Joe was actually moose hunting with no coverage, so he got that. This thing, luckily I had charged it before I left the house, saved me. It was a snowstorm, white out, no cars to be found. InReach Joe said, "Hey buddy, when you're done with your moose hunt, come find me on the side of the road." And he said, "No problem, I'm on my way." Joe shows up with the 6-pack, day was saved, and this thing literally saved me from having to hike 22 miles till I got to cell phone service for sure.
So, and that was just on a remote stretch of highway late at night. So
yeah,
they're super handy. So the way it works is you essentially you buy the device. The instructions Garmin puts on are great. They're easy to follow. Even you old guys can handle it. But you make an account online at explore.garmin.com, and then you take your device, you turn it on, you set it outside under a satellite, and then it runs you through the prompts to basically activate the device. There's a bunch of different plans. I think during peak season, which for us is hunting season, it's $40 a month is like unlimited messages.
Yep.
And then you can essentially pause the subscription during periods of non-use, and you can even jump on your phone and turn your subscription on and off. It's actually very fluid.
Yeah. Yeah.
We sell them at Red's. We think they're great. If you're floating a river and you want to send a text message to anybody, maybe you're on a multi-day float trip, heading to Alaska, heading anywhere, the Garmin InReach devices are great. I actually have multiple devices. I've got teenage boys that are prowling around the wilds all the time, and Mama feels a lot more comfortable when they've both got communication back home by texting to us. And also they got the oh shit button, which is the SOS deal, which I've never even opened the cover that goes onto that. Fortunately, I've not had to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, last couple of cool things to touch on is it does have tracking in it. It can track you if you decide to go down that route. This new InReach Mini 2 has I think it's called like a track track share or something like that, where it is sharing your location with the website-based app as well if you decide to turn that on. So your loved one knows exactly where you're at if the InReach is on. And then it can also track you, so it can help you get back to your vehicle in the instance that your phone does die. We're in the backcountry and this thing dies. You can use your InReach to give you an arrow and directions back to your truck if you happen to get, you know, lost in the woods, right?
Yeah,
So,
there are a ton of cool features.
yeah.
One of them is when you send a message from this, you can turn on your location. So say you send you know, home base, you send the wifey or whoever a message that says, hey, I'm here, it's all good. They actually see where you're at on the map. So you got to be careful with that one if you're out hunting. And you want to send your buddy a little update. That can get you in a little trouble. They'll know exactly which basin you killed that giant bull elk in. But,
or you can send a message, hey, I need help packing out, and it sends it with the location, and you know exactly where the kill site is.
Which we've done that before too, and it's amazing. So there are a bunch of features, but it works extremely well with your phone. This has an extremely limited small screen. You can use it without a phone. We like to just Bluetooth it. There's an app called EarthMate, and I can just literally text just like I'm texting anybody. And I set this in a place where there's good visibility. It goes, the message goes from my phone to this, to the satellite, and the satellite sends it back to wherever I happen to be sending that message, whether it's a text message. So maybe you got a flat tire on a remote stretch of Montana highway somewhere. You might not be able to text the tow company, but you could text a friend that says, hey, here's where I'm at. I'm broke down. Would you mind, you know, giving me a hand, or calling somebody who has internet coverage or something to give you a hand. So there's if you're a traveling hunter, angler, sportsman,
need to have it. It's got to be in your back. It's got to be in your pack when you're out there. I mean, it's a no-brainer to carry.
Yeah, they're $3.99, and we've had really great success with these. I think it's totally worth having one of them if you're out there adventuring.
And to clarify, last thing, we need this. The loved one on the other side just needs a cell phone. It comes through like a green text message. She texts you back, or he texts you back. Your hunting partner texts you back. They just need to text you back. They don't need to have an InReach on the other side. So InReach in the backcountry with no service, and then the person with service can just text you like a normal text message. Yeah. Great product.
Super product. There are tons of other features, but practically we're just using for a simple communication device when we don't have cell coverage. So anyway, shop at Red's. Product link in the video description or right there. Click on it. Super great and very easy to set up and very, very easy to use.
No brainer.